The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Wow, welcome everybody. I'm sorry I'm a couple of minutes late. I'm having some really slow computer issues here. I don't know what the heck is going on. It started this morning and I actually restarted, and it seems to want to be doing some things that take up a lot of my processor time and doesn't allow it to move on any further. So let me, I'm also need to finish cleaning up Windows here. There we go. So welcome everyone. I'm Chris Ripley. I kind of help with the user group here in Metro DC. I been doing it for about a year and a half, and we got somebody raising their hand here already. Or we got a question. Let's see. Oh, just hi. Cool. All right. I didn't. There are so many boxes I could look at. I don't have them all open. So that's thank you very much. Thank you for that. And we meet once a month. We started meeting in different places around the Beltway, and I had a little bit of trouble getting people to come. So we've been going online for a couple of months, and this is a good turnout. This is one of the best turnouts that we had. I spent this morning looking for a place to get together as a group again in the future, and maybe do it in the evening on a Wednesday night. I'm kind of looking at March 4th to do something at National Harbor and try to bring a lot of people together and see if we can do that and try to feel people out for what they're looking for. Generally and there's my friend Linda, who's usually on the call, calling me. This is so informal here. I'm sorry, folks, for the lack of formality. Hold on. The phone was ringing and it was Linda, who's a regular attendee to these, and I hated to ignore her because I had to figure it was something about this. She was having a little trouble logging in. I apologize again. We're 5 minutes in and we haven't done much, but it's going to be a abbreviated meeting today. Like I was saying, where I'm looking for a place where we could get together maybe from 6 to 8 on a Wednesday evening or something, and maybe try to get 25 or 30 people to come and offer some free food and a free drink or something like that, and try to get the group going. I'm really, looking for things. Obviously, the best thing that we can do is provide good content at the meetings, and I'm working on that as well. I'm going to give you a little bit of that today. I actually had Mark Summers, who's created an app called, I moved it into my folder here on my phone. It's called ISIYH. So you can write this down if you'd like. And it basically stands for Infusionsoft in your hands. So, Infusionsoft has a couple of apps out there that you might be familiar with using your phone. And, you have the regular Infusionsoft app that allows you to access your contacts and tag people and do some other things. It's pretty good, and I enjoy it and use it myself. And then there's Snap. I don't know if you all, let me actually, well, I'm not going here. I guess I would go to the iTunes store, and I can show you, if people haven't heard of these, it's just not the. I'm so used to doing this on my phone. My apologies here, folks. Again, let me see if I can get maybe I can get lucky here. Of course, it wants to update. Maybe I can get lucky and put my phone on the. Oh, wait, that wants a password. Going to put my phone on the screen here, and you can see it. Oh no! Oh, it wants my AirPlay password, which I gotta hope that it's the password that I use for everything else. This is. There we go, Eureka! You guys, I'm losing everybody's. There's Linda. Linda's in there. I'm losing interest. People are coming back. So here's my phone on the screen now, and if you haven't seen the different Infusionsoft apps, and I have a couple in here that I don't use that much, but Power Connect was an old one and it's still around and you can still use it and you can access your contacts, that sort of thing. That was one of the first ones that I had. And then I use Send Out Cards with Infusionsoft, so I have their app in the folder. Snap is a tool. I don't know if people have used Snap or not, but Snap, you can scan cards. You just click on the little button here and you can, let me grab a business card over here. You can just take a picture of the business card, and if you like it and how it works and all, you can just click use. And here's the card that's awaiting processing. You see that up here at the top. And then these are ones that I clicked. I went to a chamber event last night, so those are ones that I just want to double check, and then I can put them in. And I can also, if I would like, I can also, once I go to save them, I'm going to click save here, and I'll click yes. And now they'll go into Infusionsoft, and I can also save them into my iPhone and put them in the in there, put them in there as well. So that's Snap, and that Snap is a great tool also. And you can also go in and add contacts just like that if you'd like, and just type in the information and add a contact as well. So that's the cool thing about Snap, and there's a little tutorial in there if you'd like as well. Basically tells you how to use it, so you can go through that. So that's another one of the apps. You can see ISIYH, which he was having problems with, and I don't know if he's gotten it fixed yet or not. But next month, or probably the month after, or maybe we'll just do like an interview, and I'll add it to the recording of today's user group meeting. But here's ISIHH, so Infusionsoft in your hands, and then this is the Infusionsoft mobile app that allows you to do lots of things as well. And here I had recently used it for looking up a person, and then I was given a proposal to this person, so then I can just click on the phone and call them or drop an email to them. Do I have any tasks going on with it? Any notes for this contact? You can also look at tasks, and when you complete the task, just swipe it over to the right. That's kind of cool. Here's some frequently asked questions about the app, so you can learn a little bit more about it. Tutorial, and then sign out. If you want to go up here, add a new task, you can do that as well. What have I got upcoming? You can look at it, in different ways. Go back to contacts. If you want to add a contact, you can add a contact that way as well. So, with Snap, you can add them, with the business cards here, you could add them by typing it in. You can search as well if you'd like. Um, and that's it. I use it when I'm on the road. People who are on the road a lot, I have a client who uses it. He does copier sales, and he gets, when he gets leads, he just puts them right in there and sends them a proposal, has it all queued up to go, and makes it real easy. Oh, and here I'm looking over on the screen, Brian, yeah, look at this. Oh, I'm so sorry. The screen wasn't showing. Oh my God. Look at the line. I'm just, myopic sometimes when I do these things. Here you go. You can see the screen now. Oh, I'm really sorry about that. Looking at the middle of the screen, I completely lost sight of the other side there. So let me go back. Oh, well, that's terrible. I talked a little bit about Power Connect, send out cards, Snap. I know Brian Field is on here. Thanks, Brian, for the comments. Snap is a great tool. Let me, quickly show you that again. Basically, with Snap, you're able to just take a picture of a business card, and this one's a little shaky, so I'm going to retake it. You can take a picture of a business card. That's shaky again. That's better. So click use on it, and now you can see up at the top there um, that it's processing. And here are the cards, like I said, that had gone in already, so you can compare and double check and make sure everything's okay. I usually ask people if they're interested in getting my newsletter when I meet them. So this is pretty much all set, and then I can just click save, and yes, and it's going in there. Brian, if you don't mind, you want to say anything, add anything about Snap? I'm going to turn on the microphone for you. And anything you'd like to add about Snap, Brian?
Sure. I started using it about a month ago when we first signed up, and it's been fantastic. I mean, just that was a huge problem for me, was being able to take tons of business cards that you get at networking events and find a way to get them into the system and be able to tag the users as you add them so that you can kick off various campaigns based on those tags. It's been very helpful.
Right. Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, that you can tag people and do that as well. So yeah, that's great. Thanks. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And Katya, I'm going to open up your mic also. And you had your hand up. Katya? Hello?
Hi, Chris. Hi, everyone. Actually, you did answer my question because I didn't realize that it was specifically been directly tied into Infusionsoft. So my question was, after that, does it follow up with them like Instant Customer? But clearly it does. So
Yeah. No, I remember Instant Customer. It was several. I was thinking about using that when I decided to go into Infusionsoft many years
yeah,
ago. What seems like many years ago. So
yeah,
yeah, it always
yeah.
just seemed like they were never finished.
Yeah, he's always doing new
Yeah,
updates.
yeah. So alrighty, well I'm gonna that's good. Oops, my phone went off. So and then you can see what my number is on the screen. All right, well I'm gonna if everybody stays quiet, I'm gonna unmute everybody. Let's see what happens when I do this. Let's see. Oh, you gotta. Because I like to have discussion. All right. So if you're making any noise where you are, just mute yourself and do it that way. And then when you want to come in, you can do that as well. So this is, I'm sorry that we're not going to have Mark Summers, who's going to demo this Infusionsoft in your hands. Let me see if I actually believe they have a website. So let me. I didn't get a chance to talk to Mark too much about this. We corresponded via email, and he's out of the country. Um, but here's a little video on it because I wanted to ask him basically the question, tell me what makes this better than what Infusionsoft has out there already.
Isaiah is coming. Isaiah is a new iPhone app for Infusionsoft users, allowing you to have Infusionsoft in your hands. Simply open the app, log in, select from any accounts that you have access to, and then search by a number of different features. You can even search by tags or name or email address. Click on search. Select from the number of different people that you have in your system. From here you can then locate, look at tags, see what tasks, what notes, what appointments, what orders, what opportunities. You can even send them an SMS. You can also add the contact to your phone directory. Isaiah will be available in the Apple App Store at the end of September and the Android App Store in October. For more information, search for Mark P. Summers on Facebook or email support@informationstreet.com.
So that's it. You can see there are a lot more, there's more functionality than in the Infusionsoft mobile app. So you can, if you want to check it out, you can just go to the App Store. I don't know if he has Android. Did you guys notice that? Anybody notice if he said anything about Android? So
Yes, he did.
yeah, okay, an iPad and iPhone. Good, thanks. So check it out. You can get it for free to try it out, and then I think you might have to pay a little bit afterwards. So any more questions about mobile in Infusionsoft, using mobile, Infusionsoft on your mobile phone or iPad or anything? Does anybody have any questions about that? Good. Any other questions? Let's see here. When I hit start the webinar, I thought it was going to show, it was showing my screen already, I guess. You think I've done enough of these?
Hey, Chris, I have a question for you.
Sure.
This is Brian. Has anybody tried integrating Infusionsoft with QuickBooks Online? I know that they said that it's only for the QuickBooks desktop, but I wasn't sure if maybe that's changed, and I'm looking at old information.
There was discussion about that at PartnerCon a couple of months ago when I was there, and right now, from the people that were talking, no is the answer. But I think that that can change by the minute. If somebody comes up with it, I would think somebody would be working on it. I was going to go through the other thing that I wanted to talk about today was Zapier. Has anybody ever heard of Zapier?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So is anybody using it?
Not in production.
Yeah.
Just testing.
Yeah, as we all are, I guess. So I'm taking a class with Kim Snyder starting next week and about Campaign Builder. And I took another one with her a couple of weeks ago, and she spent some time talking about Zapier. So basically what Zapier is, for those of you who don't know, let me try to get to a page where it has, basically what it does is it allows applications to talk to one another. So if something happens in one application, you can make something else happen in another application. If you put something in Dropbox, it shows up in Evernote, things like that. And Infusionsoft is one of the applications that you can use. Zapier, if anybody is familiar with the term API, it's the application programming interface, I believe is what it is. What Zapier is basically kind of an API interface between one program and another. And you can see here by the list of programs. Now here's QuickBooks. This is kind of ties in with what you were talking about a little bit, but I don't think they have QuickBooks Online yet going. But you can connect QuickBooks and Infusionsoft if you would like. Different things that you would like to do with it. I'm not an expert at it. I wanted to show this to people, but I make no claims about being an expert with it. I was actually trying to figure out if I could make it when somebody follows me on Twitter, I send a message to them, and I ended up just tweeting whenever somebody signed up. So I had obviously made a little bit of a mistake on that. But I do have an Evernote. I think I just took it down, but I was trying it out and working it with Evernote. Oh, what I had done is whenever I created a note in Evernote, it went into Basecamp, and that was working pretty well. But we were getting too many notes, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to clean that up. But you can see that there are lots of different connections. So what you want to do is you want to make a zap. That would be where you connect one thing to the other, and you basically choose. They have existing templates as well, and you can look at lots of different things that people have done already and just copy them, which there are lots of things out there as well. And here you would see, what is going to be your trigger app if something happens in Infusionsoft. Let's say, where do we go here? So here we go. So, something happens in Infusionsoft. So that could be the things that could happen in Infusionsoft that could trigger something else to happen. Maybe when, a new opportunity is formed, or you could tag is added to a contact. You also do something else. Maybe it's something that happens in QuickBooks, or you get a new subscription to a plan, or a canceled subscription. Somebody cancels a subscription, so you want to take them out of QuickBooks, or whatever it might be. When you add a new contact, maybe you want to add, let's say if you add a new customer, you add a new contact, and then you put a tag that they're a new customer. Maybe you can get that to show up on your website as a new customer, that type of thing. When a new contact, a new action for a contact, a task note, appointment, whatever it might be. So there are lots of different things, and I guess there are even more triggers here. So there's lots of different ones that you can use. And then, let's see. Let's say, when somebody creates a new subscription plan, we would want them, give me a scenario here. Brian, what are some of the scenarios that you're looking at?
When somebody signs up and subscribes to our software platform, you obviously want to push the accounting information over to QuickBooks so that we can reconcile books for new subscriptions and so forth. So just being able to push that order information over into QuickBooks is really the basic functionality we're looking for.
See, this is the kind of thing that I'm getting these little slowdowns here. So at least it's the first time. So let's see what we can do. If I had a little more time this morning, I could have plan this out. So you would create a new customer. When you get a new subscription plan, it adds a new customer into QuickBooks.
Yeah. And I think from just looking that it's possible to do it with Zapier. The one hang up, or at least the thing that I was concerned about, is it's a per transaction sort of pricing model. So basically, instead of doing the development work yourself and paying for it, you're spreading it out over time and paying on a per transaction basis, where so it's just a matter of whether that's what we want to do from a.
So this is QuickBooks Online, so you can do it here, but you'd have to, because You have to pay. Is that basically what it is?
Yeah, so they have pricing plans. I think they give
Yeah.
you 100 zaps per month for free,
There you go. Here, yeah, I got it. Hopefully people see my
or
screen.
5 zaps actually. It's lower than that. And then they have different plans all the way up to 50,000 tasks per month, and you pay a monthly fee for it. Is the way that I understood it to work.
Yeah. So, well, cool. So since I have everybody up here, and we're not going to have a um, so here, yeah, here's a little bit on Zapier. You can play around with it yourself. And thanks there, Brian. Let's go around and everybody introduce themselves and tell us your business. And, we've gotten, even when we've done these online, we've gotten some good networking going on. So, Brian, why don't you get started? And sorry to pick on you, but, tell us what you do, that type of thing.
Not a problem. My name is Brian Field. I'm the co-founder of a company called Meeting Result. Meeting Result provides an online cloud-based web meeting management system. We basically developed a process for running more effective meetings, and our software automates that process. We've been in business for about 4 years, and we're based out of Leesburg, Virginia.
Okay. So would you come to National Harbor if we had a free food and drink?
I probably would try to make the trip over there if I could. I have a bunch of kids, so my evenings are sometimes frequently taken up with sporting activities.
Okay. How about Katya? Am I getting that right?
Hi, it's Katya.
Katya, yeah, I got to smooth it out a little bit.
That's okay. My name is Katya Valesi. I actually am the multimedia manager currently for the dating service It's Just Lunch. We're a dating and matchmaking service, and I'm working here in our DC office on K Street. And we've been using Infusionsoft functionality for, so many different things, not only for marketing, and I built out these huge funnels, but also operationally, where we're, sending out different messages to people depending on the restaurants that they go out on dates on. So, and I'm currently working on a really big project because we have a Tyrannosaurus Rex database. It's really old, but it's huge, and I couldn't really find anything that had as many fields as we had in the old database. But we kind of condensed the information, and I'm working with a developer to bring all that info over so we can market to them properly. But I did have a question about the transition that we'll go over later if we're going to be asking questions a little bit later. But my first time in the group, so hi everyone.
Okay. One of the things, if you have trouble with having enough fields, and this is a little bit of advanced stuff, but you can also create custom fields and opportunities and in campaigns. And sometimes if you're just going to be using the fields in those areas, it helps you with the 100 limit of custom fields in contacts. So they're just a little point, little thing to throw in there. All right, we have Linda Copeland. Linda.
Hi, my name is Linda Copeland. I'm a personal trainer. My business name is Breakthrough Fitness, and I've been attending the user group for probably almost a year, not quite a year. And I always find the meetings very interesting. There's always lots to learn. So thank you, Chris, for doing this for us. And also, I might have to mute myself occasionally because my cat Sparky likes to attend these meetings.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You may hear a cat yowling, and that would be Sparky.
But it'll show up on my screen as Linda Copeland.
Yeah,
all right.
Well, I'll try to mute myself if she starts getting loud.
All righty, thank you. Matt Paxson. How you doing, Matt? Matt, did we lose you? Okay. Oh, here he comes. You there? Oh, he's muted. So if you're trying to talk, you're muted. Let's see here. Well, why? No, I guess you're not muted. No. So, all right. Well, we'll move on to Peter Houghton.
Yeah, hi. I'm Peter Houghton. I own Hampton Nursery, which is a wholesale flower retail located in Hyattsville, Maryland. I just started using Infusionsoft. I've been working with a consultant here for the last couple of months, and we're putting together some sales campaigns, and so far, so good.
Excellent, excellent. So, uh, and Shanice Miller, how you doing?
Hello. I'm pretty new at Infusionsoft as well. I just started a few months ago. I switched over from AWeber. I have a business helping families reduce the cost of college through helping them find and win scholarships. So I've been using that to automate the process more.
Okay, good, good. How about yeah? You just how about would you be interested in coming to National Harbor on a Wednesday night from 6 to 8?
Sometimes Wednesdays are a little bit hard. Those are the busiest days. It might just depend on how far in advance.
Yeah, we
But
would let
Wednesdays are
people
usually
know.
the busiest days.
Yeah, we try to let people know a month in advance, hopefully. So, Peter, would that you're in Hyattsville? I mean, would that be so that wouldn't be too far?
I'd definitely be interested.
Okay, good, good. And then I don't know, Tom Spiegel. I don't know if you've muted yourself. I don't know if you want to say anything. There he goes. Let me. Oh, you're. Let me. Okay, there you go. Now you're
All
unmuted.
right, very good.
Yep.
Yes, this is my second time with the group. I'm an employment law attorney. We're based in Arlington. We represent pregnant women who are facing problems at work and other caregivers anywhere in the DC metro area. We've used Infusionsoft for about a year now, and we use it a lot for our intake process, and I would say we've done more than tinker, but we are now going to go all in with it, and put all our contacts in there and really kind of, just be owned by Infusionsoft, so to speak. And I've got a bunch of kids too, but I'd be happy to pawn them off on my wife for going down to the National Harbor and, for an event. I'd be happy to do that. And for any folks that are, in the Arlington area, even the DC area, I know that the in-person meetings were not well attended, and I get that. I have difficulty making it out of office too. But if there are folks that are nearby, want to get together for lunch, want coffee, and talk about marketing and Infusionsoft, not to start a separate meeting, but just that are close by, so it'd be convenient. I'd be happy to do that. Two things. I don't know, Chris, if you run across this guy, but Bright Ideas Co. Have you seen that website? Trevor or something is his name.
No, I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, he's a big. I'm sort of a marketing geek, and I've been listening to his podcast, and he's a big Infusionsoft proponent. His website is brightideas.co. He also has a separate digital marketing agency called Groove Digital Marketing, and he's really the one. I've never met him, but just listening to his podcasts that have convinced me that okay, I just need to go whole hog with this thing. We're also looking for somebody to help us design some different processes. So I don't know if any folks have any. We worked with a consultant through Infusionsoft, but we're looking for somebody we can, use more robustly. So if anybody has any recommendations, let me know.
All right.
Our website's spigellaw.com. If anybody wants to look us up. SPIG.
This is your guy, huh?
That's my guy. Yeah, that's my
All
guy.
right. Yeah, no, I know Jay Bear and Michael Stelzner and Joe Paluzzi. They're all going to be at Social Media Marketing World. So, is anybody going to InfusionCon or ICON?
I think I'm going. This
All
is Linda.
right.
Yeah, I have signed up. I don't have my plane ticket or my room reserved yet, but I'm going to do that very soon.
Excellent. Yeah, so
we may be going too.
Who's that?
This is Tom Spiegel. We may be going.
Oh, good. Yeah. No, if we go, I'll try to put it on the Facebook page, and there's a, DC Metro DC user group Facebook page. But if we go, we'll maybe try to get together and go out to dinner one night. It's good. I'm going out the week before to go to Social Media Marketing World, which if anybody, if you're a real marketing geek there, I guess, Tom, I don't know if you're familiar with Social Media Marketing World.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's I this will be my third trip. It's out in San Diego, and it's the week before. It goes on Wednesday night. They have a big networking thing on the boat there, the Midway, and then it goes Thursday and Friday, and then I got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I'm going to go somewhere, do some sightseeing somewhere, and then go to Infusion Con. So if you
Cool.
that's it's just letting anybody else know if they're interested. But Infusion Con, if you can go, is great, and it's a reasonable price, and it's at the Phoenix Convention Center. It's gotten so big that it's there now. So I would highly recommend that if you can make it, go. So does anybody else have anything that they would like to add?
I kind of want to get back to my question about the databases.
Sure.
I don't know if anyone.
Yeah. No, this will be question and answer time. That's
Okay.
Since we didn't have a presentation in the middle, it's perfect.
So, because of the number of fields and our timeline, to create a sandbox that mimics exactly what our contact records look like would take too long. So my developer is just going to go for it and start testing in the actual application versus in a sandbox environment. And so what we wanted to do was either have the ability to, and I guess this is the question, can we go back to restore or revert back to a certain date, or is there a way that Infusionsoft can back up all of our data? I know I can export, but that doesn't export absolutely everything. I would need, tags and dates people went out on and all kinds of things. So I was wondering if anyone had any experience with that or who I should contact.
Does anybody else have any experience? Because I would say it sounds like that's something that I've heard that can be done, but we would, you would have to contact support, and my bet is that they wouldn't, like the average support guy that you're going to talk to is not going to know the answer to that question, and they'd have to run it up a couple of levels to do it. Couple of things, that would be a good approach. Call support and tell them, and tell them that you'd like to talk to somebody who might might be able to help you with it.
Okay.
Another place, the LinkedIn group. This is a little secret that you're going to get in on, and let me make sure I get the right one. But let's see. Well, maybe. What did that happen there? There's an Infusionsoft group that is monitored by a guy by the name of Paul Sokol. Has anybody ever heard the name Paul Sokol before?
Mm-mm.
Paul is like the guy who knows everything about Infusionsoft. Very, very knowledgeable. So I could post it in there, and often I think this is I don't think this is a closed group or anything.
Yeah, that was my next question.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I don't think it. You could try it on LinkedIn. I don't see. This is Paul right here, and Paul. That would be a question that I would direct to Paul. So if you wanted to even send it to me, I could just copy it and send it to him.
Okay, sounds good.
Because that seems a little bit more technical, and I could bounce it off of him, and he would definitely know.
That'd be fantastic, Chris. Thanks so much. What's a good is there a place we can find a good email address for you?
Here, I'll just type it in, and you can just copy it. There you go. You get that?
Thanks for your help. That's great.
No problem. And if I don't know if anybody else is online in LinkedIn, if you can join this, I don't think you have to be let in, and even if you did, I would bet that they would let you in. I mean, is that you all can be partners. Everybody can sign up to be a partner, and if you refer somebody to buy Infusionsoft, you get some money. You get 10% of the kickstart and 10% of their monthly fee. And they don't send it to you until it hits $100 increments. It has to be 100 or more, but so anybody can be a partner, and I think you can get in the group. So I think it's an open group. So anybody have any other questions? Everybody who thinks that they might be interested in going to like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, 6 to 8 thing at National Harbor. This is an unscientific sample, but just like raise your hand. You can click on raising your hand. You can see how many. There we go. 3. All right. I could do a survey too. So it's about half. So. All right. Well, I'm sorry we didn't have a presentation today, but we'll work on that more. And I'm trying to think if there was, the other thing that I hope everybody does. Let me get my, the other thing that I always like to mention to people at these meetings is the blog. If you're not subscribing to the Infusionsoft blog, I would encourage you to do that as well. And it's basically just maybe it's infusionsoft.com/blog, and there are different things in there. There's education, lots of education, also product news, campaigns of the month always show up in there. So these are one of my favorite things about Infusionsoft is the free campaigns that they provide. When I look back, 4 years ago using this, and there wasn't even a campaign builder then, and now you have the ability to have all these campaigns that you can add in. It's great, just great. So, and then you've got Infusionsoft News as well, find out what's going on. So that's another place to, looks like they haven't updated that one in a while. So great place to look for more Infusionsoft information. So the next meeting will be, we always meet on Fridays at 11:30. And I think, as I think about it here, the next one will be online as well. So if you're interested in coming to that one, and I think I might have Paul Sokol actually coming to the next one. He was supposed to be at the last one, and we didn't get any, we didn't get much attendance for the last one. So I let Paul out of that. But I have Paul owes me doing one of these. So I think I'll get him to speak at the next one, and he'll talk about Campaign Builder and give you some great campaign tips. And then I think in April, the first week or second week of, it can't be the first week, so probably the second week of April or mid-April, I'll do something at National Harbor. I'm asking, I've sent info to a couple of restaurants this morning to see how much it would cost, and see if I can get Infusionsoft to spring for it. So with that, if nobody has anything else, I'm going to wrap it up for now. I thank you all for attending, and everybody sees my email there. Feel free to drop me an email if you have any Infusionsoft questions, anything I can help you with. I'm here to do that. So thank you very much, folks.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.